All right, here we go.
Now, do you want me to talk?
Yeah, we're gonna do this. I mean, it's in the car with Mom, and I got my hoodie on. That is, you got this for me.
I wish I'd gotten you another one too.
Shelton. It's a Shelton thing. You wouldn't understand. What does
it's
it
a
say?
great T-shirt.
Wouldn't understand. He wouldn't. Yeah, I love it. So anyway, okay, we are driving. I have to pee, and a lot of amazing things have happened when I've had to pee.
That's a purging.
Yeah. Hey, we've had life-changing experiences when you have to pee. Now, how do I? Okay.
There's a car coming for one.
I'm aware. I am aware. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I love it. It's also something to drive with somebody who has a propensity for being fearful.
Oh, Lord. Oh, but I wanted to tell you something. What's those little things that sits on people's laps and they're made out of wood and they always have a skit with them? It would be like a little...
Oh, a marionette?
Yeah.
No. Oh, dang it.
A puppet.
A puppet
No.
dude?
No, it was a word.
When they're a ventriloquist?
Yes.
When they're talking like this, they're like, oh my God!
The reason I saw that is because of these things you talk about on my face. If I was one of those things, this would be the part that moved.
What would be?
Here.
Oh,
and
that
here.
bit. Oh, God. Okay, and you have a hair. Okay, let's normalize having tweezers and taking each other away. It's like, girl, I'm just going to get it for you. I love you. Just look away. It's nothing. We're just going to go to bed. No, you'll thank me because it's something, believe me, I've had it happen at a party where there was a hair that legit was like that long or something, but it was light. She's like, is that a hair? She tugged on it and my whole cheek kind of like went with the hair. Oh my God. I was like, I'm dead now. And she just went, I'll just get it. And she plucked it. I was like, we're throwing around N-words like narcissism. Can we normalize? Just tweeze each other.
I've tried cutting it with scissors and they're not sharp enough. It's going to take professional scissors to clip that thing.
You're not the only one, Mom. You are not the only one.
And my eyebrows probably need to be cut. They're getting pretty wiry.
So we were talking about core wounds on a TikTok, which is relevant, and I should probably back up and explain where we were in the conversation.
Okay, how core wounds affect us. Look out! There's a what do you call these things? There's one looming.
Oh, it's the V. I'm not into the V, but I love plow. I'd have a side note. Plows. This is the season. We're in hunting season right now. And I'm just like, oh my God, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Did you say hunting season?
We are in hunting season for a wolf like myself in the hen house of plow trucks. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I have it's weird. Does anybody else have this?
No, I've never known anyone who does.
I should totally be like, I could like point out the plows. I'll tell you which ones are the sexy ones.
Oh, please do. That would be fun.
Oh God! Get plowed with Mom.
That's good.
Get the name of this show. Get plowed with Mom.
That's funny.
Tumbleweeds too. Tom, Dick, and Harry. That was the
good.
name of my book that I wrote in Paris about us.
It's fitting.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right as I pass the person that makes me think that. Hey. Okay. We are heading to Endless Mountains. We're gonna have lunch. I'm not keeping up where we're at.
It depends on what kind of mood I am when I look at that menu and what I order. Because I can be downright finicky.
Oh, I'm a total foodie. I would love to go to the Luna table. It's some raw beets, and I got a headache. That's what's so funny about that. But anyway, food and places aside, I could have a show on where to eat. Oh my God. Seriously, core wounds. That is the valuable conversation, and let's bring it back. Bring it back to the point. I said in that TikTok that we did about when you really look at your core wound and get to know it, but because many of us haven't. Like, what is that thing? It's usually something that is connected with being abandoned or not loved. So like neglected or not. You want to love, nobody loved you. There's like that core, like, whatever happened.
Get on out of here.
Yeah, whatever happened to you. And I say, like, get really, really clear. I just did this for myself, and it was very funny. About what the actual real belief is. So deeply, like, dark and horrible and sad that it's funny. So it took me a while. I'm like, what is it? Like, I feel abandoned. Yes, I feel. Oh, but then there is a plow truck coming up, and that was distracted by the plow. Checking it out.
Well,
this is good. The front is so
I'd like
good,
to
but the truck
interject
is a little small.
that we aren't taught any of this. It should be a class in high school on this.
Looking at your own psyche and what you're repeating in yourself?
Somewhere, yeah.
Okay, this is why I say that your life is like an Excel spreadsheet. And you have all of these things that have happened, and you can have the same triggers and the same repeated life. You're like, oh my God, it's really weird. I'm married to the same person. But,
Well, I used to have one. I'd write all this stuff down, how old I was, what happened, and see the repeating of the pattern. Because it did. Well,
then you have to take action. When you see the, oh my God, I'm in the repeated pattern. But goes back to the core wound, right? So looking at your core wound. Mine, I went so far that it made me laugh, was I feel like you hate me and you want me to die. So it's like, then that makes me laugh, because I'm like, there's so many people I know in the world that are like, it's the opposite. They see me and they're like, I love you so much. And I'm like, I know, it's mutual. I love you too. You're so crazy.
And I'm like, I don't love you at all. Get out of here. What was that guy said? That we laughed so much at?
What guy? About
being mean. He says, I'm not as mean as I usually am. Or something like that.
Oh, the TikTok that I was trying to get you to... Well, I'm going to let you perfect that.
Well, I don't remember what
it was a saying. You just have to listen and go with his words. Like, you're lip syncing and it'll be perfect.
You're not going to tell me.
I don't know his name.
I don't want his name. I just want what he said.
It was something about I could be meaner. That was the gist. You think I'm mean now?
Yeah.
I'm actually resisting being so mean.
It was really good.
Random, all over the road. After your stroke. Woo. She was mean. Like mean. Anybody experience that? That's like a hashtag experience.
Well, the girl that I used to hang out with in Asheville told me how, she said I was really mean to her after my hip surgery. And I paused and I said, well, I just had major surgery. I had the right to be mean to anybody I wanted to.
That works in your world.
Yeah, well, it helped me understand more about my mother, how mean she was. She must have been in a lot of pain. She had several surgeries around her breast, one in her arm, and I forget where else. There were 2 or 3 of those, seems like.
Well, we've talked about Gran before, but we'll bring it up again. Her mom, my Gran, was mean and did, she beat people. She did it. And I cursed her out in the family reunion, right in the middle of everything, when she was about to switch me and my cousins. I was 8 years old. I'll never forget it. And now I have an 8-year-old, and my 8-year-old, I think, would have done the same thing.
Me too.
You know, I'm like, I'm in this like amazing. Now what happens with like the 8-year-old me, the inner child that is reflected in your own child, because things always come up. God.
Right.
That actually was what put random side note all over the road. What is it? All over the road, plowed with mom. That was what got me into therapy again after my when I was 16, and I read Courage to Heal.
Oh.
Which, ironically and awesome, I'm in it now.
Yeah.
I'm part on their whatever edition they're on now. That I'm like in it. That's pretty freaking cool. But it was seeing a kid who was in my family. It was through marriage, and a little girl, 2, about, just all free with herself. You know, like walking around naked, open legs, the whole thing. Like I was like, whoa. And it like sent me into don't move, nobody move. There's a naked child, you know. And I was like, oh my God, don't look at her. Oh my God, everything's fine. Is she safe? Oh my God, oh my God. And I was like, whoa. I had such a reaction to it that I was like, I needed to go to therapy.
I had that happen in California. I felt the same way.
Really?
Yeah.
With
naked children who were asking me why I wasn't naked.
Yeah. I'd be, what?
Because
no,
I don't want to be.
Yeah. I'm like, not unless you go to my other website. Talk about that. Which is very freeing, by the way. Speaking of core wounds, back to core wounds. My one was, I think you hate me and you want me to die. Like in life. And then romantically, I feel like I am not chosen. I'm not the chosen one. Which is convenient when you continually find, attracted, desire the one that doesn't choose you.
You should show a picture of your nickname.
Olive oil?
Yeah. There.
Yeah. Yeah, it is olive oil. Goofy olive oil. Popeye.
I was looking for something
I
to
don't like short
laugh
guys.
about. So that would make me laugh.
Oh, olive oil?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Getting off the highway. We'll stop when we pull over. We'll just stop and you'll be riveted. You'll be like, oh my God, is this a new show? No? What? It's just life.
Is the book Raylan reading a series of books about a dragon?
Yes.
Well, I would like to read that. How do I do that?
That is great. I'm getting her, I will get 1 through 5 for you at the library, and then I just bought her the box set of 6 through wherever they go.
Oh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa! And I will, I'll get you the ones from the library. Because I was just thinking about this. Yay, Mom. This is a cool mom thing. I remember when I was young, in school, and I was reading books, and you would read the book that I was reading, and we could talk about it.
Yes, I read everything you read.
That was very cool.
Yes, I think the Japanese do that.
That was very cool. I like that. I appreciated that. And I was like, oh, we should do that with Aurelia. And then you just said, okay, the books that my daughter is obsessed with right now are Wings of Fire, Dragons.
I would love to read them.
I just got her a crystal ball.
Another one too. Well,
yeah, it had a cool stand. See, I know what she likes. And I'm like, oh, she's going to like that one. And plus, I have never been around, and nor do I live by astrology, but it is interesting as just a widespread wash of the paint, shall we say. But she's a Taurus, and, ooh, they like the finer things. If you're going to date a Taurus, you better have some money. That's all I got to say.
Well, and you can have an outstanding number of those things in different sizes, and they can be everywhere. Outside,
as to why
inside.
I got her 2?
Well, I'm just confirming choices like that.
Oh.
It's Conklin Park.
So anyway, back to the core wounds. Looking at like you felt like you weren't chosen. That was mine. And also that, you hate me and you want me to die. So I'm like, oh yeah, where's trust in there? Anywhere. Nowhere. And also like I just assume. Like I also like if you face read, I have little sad eyes in the corner. Like I'm not expecting. I'm like, yeah, right. I'm like, haven't seen it. Prove it. Not impressed. And then when I ask, like, actually, not even. I'm like, just now starting the conversation in conversations that I'm having in the world wouldn't it make sense if you dated people like that? Or like, if you started the conversation with, listen, these are the core wounds. I've dealt with it. I'm already leveled up on I've dealt with my own stuff, but I mean, these were the core triggers. This is why I like food so much. Starved as a kid. This, and the starvation thing was probably my worst. People how they are affected differently by different traumas.
Kids starving now.
Like it might be something that happened a couple times that just tripped your brain up, or it might be something that was like completely repeated constantly. It's amazing. And I've met like people that were the worst. Something you should compare your trauma, because I did that for a long time, comparing trauma, and like I didn't have it as bad as everybody else because I was the one that's like, pick me, I'll do it.
You're still a lot that way.
Well,
I'll do it.
Yes, with limitations.
Well, that's how I see you. But I mean, like, for example, your enthusiasm about the art gallery next door.
So fun.
Yeah, and then the next thing I know, it's all gone. The enthusiasm is gone.
Oh, that's funny. So you wonder where it went? I'm working on lamps all day tomorrow.
You explained it to me, but you're approaching it now from a different angle, it seems to me.
Sure.
As the lamp ladies. And what about that place you all were having the exposition? Did you not go? Did you not have it?
No, it's not until January. It's all of January.
Oh, I didn't remember that, obviously.
Hey, face reading. You should learn face reading if you want to know how people...
I have read his book, but
it's not about his book in particular, just face reading in particular.
I have read a lot of books on that, and I just don't retain the information. I look at people, and I see their face readings, and I know there's more than I know about it, but I would say it's more intuitive for me than it is anything.
Right. I was about to say, it's the intuitive, once you have what to look for, certain lines, and the fluffiness of the lips, and the size of the nose, and little teeny nostrils, and things like that, and what it all means, then it's like in your brain, and then you can use your intuitive.
Yeah, well now I look at it and I go, now what did he say about that?
That's funny.
I don't remember what that was. What did he say about that?
So, if we are honest about our core wounds and then like not taking on each other's stuff, like that's your triggers and my trigger, I'm like, hey, listen. So I'm working on just being fully honest, and what else can you do?
Yeah, well, I didn't even know about core wounds until a few years ago, actually.
Yeah. And there's two people you shouldn't lie to. Your lawyer and your therapist.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't make it a practice of lying. And if I do lie, I tell you I'm going to lie. Like about that crow that I took from the house in Malibu.
Oh, God. That's Jesus.
I told you I was going to lie about it, and I told you what to say.
I mean more about lies like you're lying to yourself. Like
I know you
really,
do.
Like,
I know you do. And there's just no telling what I lie to myself about.
The hardest thing I've seen is the radical honesty with yourself. Just, hey, listen. And then when your intuition is like yelling at you, have you ever experienced that?
I don't remember. Well, maybe in Minnesota, because there was one morning that I was going to put the moccasins on that were my mother's, and I clearly heard a yell that said, "Stop walking in your mother's shoes."
There you go.
So I'd call that what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then that was the morning I fell.
God, it's always all connected if you choose to look at it that way.
Yeah, and I fell right in front of where Tina lived, and all I did was yell, "Tina, Tina, Tina, Tina."
I can just imagine her walking out. Yeah.
She came out carrying the
What?
bomb and and a bowl.
Huh? You're like, that's what I meant. Like, I can imagine her coming out. That's funny. And then she's like, "You're laying on the ground."
So Tina, I've broken my kneecap. Look, you can see it.
I don't need to hear. Oh my God. Yeah. Oof. Look at the blouse.
And then when Terry came, I said, "Terry, don't you know somebody could just reach their hand in there and fix this?" "Surely you do."
Yeah. Oh my God.
She didn't.
I know. And then I tore my ACL, so I know the whole. Like you see little birds and little stars and.
Well, my knee's still not right. And do you remember?
Neither is mine.
Do you remember that guy, my bone doctor in Asheville? He said, "How old is your bone doctor in New Hampshire?" I said, "Why are you asking me that?" He said, "Because we don't use wires around the kneecap anymore."
P.S. I just got I need a bone doctor.
You do?
That's gonna be my code. Bone doctor.
I do not plan on having another surgery.
Didn't need any surgeries from my bone doctor. Just bone work.
Well, I don't know what you do for ACLs.
Oh yeah, I need more physical therapy on my knee for sure. Or with my knee. I need to dance really. It's yoga, dance. If I can do yoga and apply music and move, I can do it.
I really should be able to do that with you.
Oh, we do it on the aerial dancing rig, and that's what we're doing last night. That's how I got that kink out of my back. I was flying upside down. Twirling.
That's great news. I'm surprised she went home. Or started not home.
Why are you, like, it's a great setup. I would love you. This is a great practice of, like, whatever story that you have about it.
Yeah.
Like, you had said you're so upset, like, your biggest heartbreak was not being with me.
Yeah, well, that would be my problem.
So you're projecting that onto my thing.
Yes, I would be. I admit that.
And me, it's so good. Like, it's so good. And we have a great setup with co-parenting right now. It's like, it's great.
That's good. I need you to tell me that.
I'm telling you right now. Been trying to, but yeah.
Okay.
Outside of any issues we had as a couple, we're good with her parenting, and she's chosen what she wants.
You and Carl Jr.?
Yeah, and I'm talking about she has chosen what she wants.
Well, that's good.
So please allow this to be the moment where you.
Yeah, I admit I'm the one that's got the problem.
Right, and there's like a lot of questions about it, and like you're like, and it's, with all due respect, it's like a waste of your energy and time.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well, so
It's like taking up space in your brain.
I might as well not be interested then.
No, I mean, it's like, it's all great. Like, let's focus on what we're gonna do that's fun, like the tea that we're going to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
I'm looking forward to that, actually. I was looking forward to the little church on the green, too.
It just had a weird smell. Funky smell. We had 2 children that were like, no.
Yeah, help me get over that.
So, we're about to get to our place soon. And core wounds, if we, like, say it out loud, this is my core wound, and we can get, you need to look at yours. It was safety. And then affected by your own triggers, not this other person's. This other person is just doing it.
Oh, I agree with that.
They're fine. I'm like,
Yeah.
I saw a huge one for me that was just like and no names and it's as my private life. I had a like, oh wow, you know, somebody who is doing them. They're awesome. They're like, I have so much respect and admiration for them. I'm like, I love it. But because I don't hear certain words of affirmation, because words are my thing, I just make up a story. It's not true.
You talking about yourself?
Yeah. And I'm saying that we all do it. Like you're doing it with me, with my, you know, how Aurelia is with me and Carl. And I'm just, it's way more fun. And hey, just like an offer to, that's what I'm trying to practice. And that's why I'm like, I believe it's why I look better, honestly, and feel better, because I'm letting go of all this stuff. And so I'm just sharing.
That makes sense.
And it's been extremely difficult to be around you.
Me?
Yes, actually, it's extremely difficult. But now, for the past, since Greece, when I let go of my guilt, I guess it's like you apply it to yourself, let go of living in your mom's shoes. You know?
Yeah.
When I let go of that, I react to you differently, and I can point out how you're projecting stuff on me, you know, and be kind about it. Sometimes I'm grumpy. It's true. Because it like grates on me, but that's way more beneficial than A, not seeing you, or B, still being mad about something or whatever. Look at this. I know.
Is that where we turned?
No. I like wave to the plow. Woo. Anyway, my point is, when you're it's more valuable and more healthy relationships to be present, I think. And be like, hey, listen, how I can help you not be in your thing with the cleaning. Like that was huge. Like you're a gift giver and you feel like, you know, whatever you're making up for that you did in your life, you're going to continue to give us gifts. And every time you see me, you're going to give me a gift. And it's like, I love you. I understand. I get it. I use that money to go towards your core stuff, which would be cleaning. Because you hated dishes, because your mama made you do the dishes, then she beat you, so you're like, I'm not doing the dishes. So you let your dishes pile so high that you need a hazmat to go into your house. And I can't do it because I have that vomit reflex. And so I'm like, just use it for a cleaning lady. All the money that you're spending on these gifts to feel like that you're going to be accepted, loved, it all goes back to core wound stuff. I mean, this is really like therapy 101. But I'm not a therapist, nor do I want it.
I don't think I had that. You never said anything when I said I was thinking about making an appointment with Aaron.
Oh, I always encourage deeper self-awareness.
I thought it was funny, too.
Therapy's funny. I used to sign up for therapy again every time I needed to break up with somebody and needed somebody else to hear me, like
as a sounding board.
Yeah. I really, you already know the answer to your question.
I don't know. I didn't.
Well, you're not. All due respect, but you listening to yourself is not always a high point with you. You're listening to other men. You're looking for me to tell you what to do. You definitely look from the outside.
So,
and now it's back at him.
So, what did I do that was so hard to be around?
Oh, the negativity.
Oh.
It's just, I live on the happy side of the bed. Like I wake up happy. I wake up, you know.
Well,
I definitely have a thread of melancholy, like pining for the boy who I wish loved me.
Okay, we're really gonna burn it down this time.
Mom, it's open.
Is it? Okay.
No,
Talk
there's
about
no. And take
negativity.
it back. Exactly. I'm like not in the same. I'm like, no. Oh, pulling in.
Well, let's just slide in here.
Guess what we're gonna get to look at. We're just gonna pour it in here and back right up in front of this plow.
Yeah, you can pull down front. Just let me out.
This plow. No, I'm gonna park for first. This parking lot is too small.
What does it say about Friday?
Oh, there's some eggs.
What does it say about Friday?
Oh.
Eggs out here in the cold.
Oof.
They're gonna be hard boiled.
Hold on, don't get out. I like to do it like this.
Well, you're a good backer upper. I'm not.
I know. I'm not a great driver. But I can't say that I'm a good driver. I won't be cocky about it because of Greece.
Why Greece?
Because they hired me to be the.
Oh,
not
that's
hired,
right.
not
And that
hired.
wreck you had. I remember. That was funny. Excuse me.
I was not hired, but I was going to be the driver for all the women, all the royal women for the royal ball. So driving them in this big Mercedes van. The minute I pick it up, I literally was like, "Oh yeah, you get the best driver." What? Because I could drive anything. And literally not even 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes. There was this little fence that you couldn't see, and I was irritated as hell.
Oh.
And I turned the corner and caught it on the side of this Mercedes, and I may have ripped the whole side of the van off.
So, irritation and bragging. That did it right there.
Yes, I was cocky.
I think that's a sycamore.
Hey, if you're following along, that's a sycamore. That's a sycamore. Hey, random squirrel.
Biscuit.
Bye. Have a biscuit. Bye.